So my presentation today will be about slow fashion, which is basically hand sewn things, like with needles, not with sewing machine. And I have this towel which has embroidery on it, which my grandma hand sewed into this.
Hold it up, darling.
So it has like these kind of patterns. If you can see, there's one here, which is of, I'm not sure, and and then there's one also here, which is my brother's name, Samuel. And then I also have this sort of like blanket, which you would think is made out of
yeah, pull it on the bottom. Give a hand. Good teamwork.
which you would think is sewing machine sewn, but my grandma, she actually so she cut all of these little kind of squares out of these kind of like really nice fabric, which was reused. So she had this kind of fabric for, I think, maybe a duvet over here. I'm not sure. And then she hand sewed them all together, but you would think because they're so well sewn, because they're right sides together, you would think they're sewing machine sewn, but they're not. And then she knitted this blanket. She knitted it, but then she knitted these individual squares, and then she hand sewed them with wool, which I'm not sure how she did, but yeah.
Hold it up that we can see it.
So here, so the individual squares, and if you see the lining in between, and then if you look at the back, which I'm not sure you can see, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see the hand stitches, which are all the squares sewn together at the back. And basically, this is basically on like, instead of like thinking, well, I want to make this really quickly, I'm going to sewing machine sew it. But it and sometimes things don't turn out as well, because you're like, I'm going to quickly make this with sewing machine sewing. But hand sewing is basically saying, well, I want this to look nice, so I'm going to do something with it fast, and then I'm going to needle sew it together. And most times, so sometimes I have rips in things, which are like really big, and they're like denim rips. You know how sometimes you can have jeans with rips in them? Yeah, they're like those, with those like lines in it. And sometimes I put patches on the inside of the same kind of denim, so you can't see the sewing on the outside. And so yeah.